It's now, it's real, and it's with Tom Lane.
Welcome to In the World of Tom's Business Minute. I'm Tom Lane, and today I have Ms. Janett Lewis, owner and founder of Rustic Sanctuary. Before we dive into it, I would definitely like to congratulate Ms. Janett Lewis on her approval to host the farmers market over in the Spanish Lake area here in St. Louis. How you doing, Ms. Janett?
Woohoo! I'm super excited. Thank you for inviting me in. Yes, we got this farmers market going, and I'm so excited to be talking about Rustic Roots Sanctuary in the world of Tom.
So to go ahead and dive in, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and your family?
Yes. So Rustic Roots Sanctuary is a sustainable retreat / farm. We have several acres of land in which we grow food for the community, and we host retreats, wellness retreats. We do healing in nature. We have goats, chickens. Let's see, we have 7 goats, 18 chickens, 4 cats, 3 dogs, and a bunny rabbit. So it is a fully functioning farm, and we invite the community in to take farm tours, learn about agriculture, and celebrate North County.
Oh, that's awesome. So what exactly inspired you to dive into farming and getting into agriculture? Did you do it in high school?
No, I didn't. But my family owns actually, this is going to sound silly, but like 163 acre plantation in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
And so my grandfather ran this plantation with his 7 kids. And of course, my father, being from the generation that had to work a farm, moved as far away from the farm as he possibly could. So I just grew up, basically in Stone Mountain, Georgia, not really knowing much about it, but still having my summers on the farm. And when I moved to Spanish, put in a community garden to overcome some of the food scarcity issues, and it just grew into a whole farm. And I feel connected. I feel dialed in, like I'm living my dream. So every day I wake up, I work my fields. I've got fresh tomatoes and cucumbers and the best food money can't buy because I grow it myself.
I heard you tell our kids at the Lincoln University Extension, you gave them some examples on how using food and sustaining your own crops can help you survive. Basically, you don't necessarily have to go to the grocery stores and all of that when you have it in your backyard. But when it comes to the sanctuary, what are some things that you like us to know about the sanctuary specifically?
Well, I would like you to know that at the sanctuary, we do educational farm tours. We have youth programming. This year, we've worked with 5 youths for the summer, and they all have some level of disability, and they are thriving by being outdoors and working all day. We have a homebound resident food delivery program for Spanish Lake. And we have a community garden where people can rent a bed for the entire season for $25. They can learn how to prepare their beds, plant their seeds. We give access to a tool shed with lots of tools, every tool you could possibly need for your garden bed. And then also we have access to all the manures, because all of the animal byproducts are what we use for fertilizer. So it's all perfectly organic.
And when you are speaking about the educational side, I know that when visiting, you introduced a few volunteers. For those that are interested in volunteering or signing up their child to get, further educated in agriculture, how can they go about signing up for something like that?
Well, they would just reach out to me, and basically we have a volunteer agreement and kind of like an orientation, few pages, but it just lets people know what our expectations are of our volunteers. And then if it's youth, they need a parent or guardian to sign. And then they just come for the specific hours that they say they're going to come for. And, there are a few things about it. Like when you're working here, we don't deal with a lot of complaining. It's like you signed up to work on a farm, so work on the farm. And because this is a sanctuary for people, animals, and the plants, we want to keep this space positive. The energy is good here. So we want to keep it that way. So you gotta stay positive. You gotta be ready to work and get dirty. If you don't like dirt, don't show up, because you will get dirty. This is real farm work. But if you want to be connected and just grounded in nature, I can't think of a better way to do that. And if you love animals, then you will love being in the space, because we have them everywhere.
Everywhere, literally.
Literally.
Everywhere you turn.
Another one.
Yes, it was something. It's just really good, and it's really, really nice and interesting to see someone like us, you know what I mean, get into this. Not to say that there's not parts of the world or this state that we don't have Black farmers or
Right.
those that are in agriculture, but to have it in your own backyard, and being that this is such a urban area,
Right.
you don't see land anywhere. We're in cities, where some of us are in counties. So for you to still be so close to the city and have this in your backyard, it makes it even more interesting and inspiring too.
Yeah, it's a blessing. Like I knew as soon as I saw this land, I fell in love with it. And we were fortunate enough to get the lot next door, which was about 3.5 acres, as well as this property, which is about 3.5 acres. And so when we put the two together, it was like, oh, this is everything we need to have a sustainable farm. And I do feel like, there are people that think that maybe there aren't a lot of Black farmers, and I know that the numbers have gone down drastically under the USDA, but I got to tell you, there's a lot of funky stuff that had been going on with Black farmers back in the day, so they were losing land.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about as far as like the sharecroppers and all of that. So I mean, some of us have it in our family. Just one moment. Yes, babe. Okay. Well, I need you to lay down. Okay. You say hi, Miss Janett.
Hi, baby. What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah? Oh, you're so beautiful.
What do you say? Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about the farmers market? I know you got to be excited about it. I'm excited for you.
I am so excited about the farmers market, because we are going to have other farms bring their fresh food out. I've got all kinds of stuff popping on the farm here. So Rustic Roots is going to have their own booth. I've got 50 Cent in a suitcase bringing her juice drinks out. And I was like, 50 Cent in a suitcase, is that actually your business's name? And she was like, yeah, because when I moved to America, my mama sent me with $50 in a suitcase. And I was like, oh, shoot. So, but she makes the most delicious hibiscus ginger teas, 5 different apple ginger teas, and her juices and teas are delicious. We've also got Waste So Lovely coming out, and they're going to be doing waste beads. We've got a musician, Olajuwon Davis, who's going to be playing some of his own original music, and I'm telling you, he is awesome. And then we've got a little comedian who's going to be hosting, Richie James. He's really young, just getting started, but it's going to be exciting. And we'll have pony rides. So Johnny is going to be giving some pony rides to the kids. So it's just going to be a fun event for the family to come out and all my North County folks to get some fresh produce.
Yes. So please be sure to stop by, come out and visit. For those that are LU alum, Waste So Lovely is a Lincoln alumni. So be sure to come out and support Ms. Lewis on what she's trying to do for the community, and just give another sector to what St. Louis already has to offer. So I I'm the one that's encouraging everyone to please go visit and have fun. Take your babies too.
So 5:30 to 8:30 Wednesday nights, starting July 28th and going forward from there until the season ends.
Yes, I'm so excited. And I can't wait. In the World of Time will also be out there giving some coverage. So you make sure that you do tune in, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook. I'm going to do my best to try to go live. But if not, make sure you catch us anyway. Let's see. How can vendors that may want to jump in, maybe not now, but a little later, or even right now, how can vendors go about getting in touch with you and getting signed up for that?
Well, they could call me 858-717-0070, or they can just go to rusticrootssanctuary.org. And under event programs and events, if you go hover over that tab, there is a scroll down that says Spanish Lake Farmers Market. When you click on that, it has all the information you need. If you're a farmer, then you have to get farmer market registration through St. Louis County. So you would have to basically turn that in. It's free. You just basically have to tell them you're going to participate and register for this farmer's market. And if you're vending something else that's non-produce, then you don't have to worry about that. But all the food, the people that grow have to register with St. Louis County. But all that information is at rusticrootssanctuary.org, and I believe it's // Spanish Lake Farmers Market.
Awesome. So I will definitely leave the link down below so that way you guys will be able to tune in. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, leave us a comment, and share with us your agriculture experience, or ask a question, or just get involved in a conversation. Before I let you go, I do have a couple more questions, and one of those being, as a community, how can we better support you?
As a community, we can better support Rustic Roots Sanctuary by spreading the word, coming to our events, reaching out to us, coming to take a farm tour. I mean, everything about Rustic Roots Sanctuary is the magic is in the visit. So come visit the space, check it out, see for yourself what we're doing here. I think it's extremely special, but this is basically my baby. So, but I have a feeling if you come out, you will understand exactly what we're doing here. You will feel the feels and take those with you, and you'll want to tell 10 to 15 people about how amazing it is. So I feel like if you get involved, if you come out, if you volunteer, you can come support us by coming to the farmers market. We're doing events. We're doing restorative nature immersion women's retreat in September. We're doing an arts festival in October. There are so many opportunities to come out and just get in the space and do some yoga, healing work, or just eat good food.
Is there anything, Ms. Janett, that you would like to say to the community before I let you go?
I just want to encourage everyone out there to start growing your own food. Cucumbers and tomatoes grow really well in Missouri, and I highly encourage you try it. Plant a seed, nourish it, and eat it when it comes in. It's the best experience, and it's just so good to be self-sufficient. You can offset your grocery bill, and you can get healthier by growing your own food.
That is so wise, to be able to grow your own food and be motivated to grow your own food. I feel like with experiencing COVID and being scared of the scarce of food, and the safety of food at this point, I feel like it's very smart that if you have a green thumb, to at least attempt it. And if not, you can always YouTube how. If you live in St. Louis, you can hit up Miss Janett, and I'm guaranteeing she's more than happy to show you or allow you to come and volunteer at the sanctuary, so that way you can learn to do it for yourself.
Absolutely. So that would be my main thing, just to encourage people to grow their own food. It's easier than you think, and it's oh so rewarding.
Well, Ms. Janett, that's all that I have for you tonight, and I do want to thank you for sitting down with me, taking time to talk about your farmers market. And I'm just excited to see how everything turns out for you, and moving forward, how everything turns out for the sanctuary.
Yay. And I wish in the world of Tom all the success. All the success
Thank
possible,
you.
baby. Let's
Yes.
go out.
Give me lights. Give me love, Miss Janett. I'll take it.
Right. That's all good things, all blessings raining down on us right now. Let's
Amen. Again, that's it for In the World of Tom. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and pass on the word. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Tom Lane here. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe to this channel. Also, slap on that notification bell so that way you are the first to know when I post new content. Thumbs up your favorite and pass on the word.
Every Thursday with Tom